What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. We're going to be hopping into the new event to go over the level 120 stage, and probably cheat through it as usual, just so we get it under the turn count. But yeah, so we're going to do that. I did not summon for Sinon, by the way. If you did summon for Sinon, let me know how your summons went, and I still want to say, if you did not pull this Leafa, do not even bother with this Sinon, because you won't even be able to use her for the sake of her being an active Link unit. So, like, if you are really just, like, let's say you just started, you know, during the anniversary and you have no dark units, and you pulled Leafa, then I would say, yeah, go for the Sinon, because then they're going to work really well together and they're going to carry you through stuff. But if you have a decent amount of dark units, even if you pulled this Leafa, I don't feel like it's necessary to go with this Sinon, as long as you have the Dual Blade Kirito Dark, or the OG Dark Kirito, because you can use both of those with this Leafa and they work fine. I just feel like, for what this Sinon does, she's not worth, especially if you don't have a sniper to use. Like, if you don't even have a 4-star sniper to even put on her, like, she just feels like not super worth it. But of course, if she's one of your favorites, you know, favorite character, you know, a lot of people like to collect the Sinons, and obviously, I'm not going to say don't go for it. But in terms of usability, she's probably not a character you need to chase right now, especially if you already have a decent amount of dark units. That's what I'm kind of doing. As you can see, I'm back up to 1,000 crystals, so I totally could. I could summon for Sinon, possibly get her, or I could summon for, you know, Rain down here. It wouldn't cost me as much since I've already done step 1, but I already have an active Link unit for this color, and I already have an active Link for this color, and I still need active Links for non-elemental, fire, wind, and water. So I really just want to wait till next week, and hopefully we get a new color, and I can summon on that. Alright, that's enough about that, giving my 2 cents on the unit. Let's hop in. This is Chapter 18, Part 1. So pretty much still continuing the War of Underworld story here. I think pretty much up to the point where, yeah, they end up working together. But we're gonna hop into the 120. All the way up to 100 was pretty easy, but we're gonna hop into 120. We'll see if it's any harder. And let's look at the shop. I haven't exchanged for anything yet, except for, I think I grabbed 1 Imaginarium so far, which actually, let's go ahead and grab the other 2, because we can throw those on before we get started to do a little extra damage. But yeah, so you've got, I think there should be 1 more event with Sortiliana tickets. I'm not sure if this will be the last one or not. This could be the last one, but I think we'll have 1 more, so we should anyway, because I only have like 2 limit breaks in my Sortiliana, I think, so definitely need some more. So we got some dark moon. We got enough for a full dark limit break here in terms of moons, so that's pretty cool. I obviously don't need to throw that into Leafa, but since I'm not summoning, I could definitely throw it into another dark unit, or just hold on to it until I summon again. It looks like I do still have some tickets as well that I can exchange for Sortiliana stuff there. Which obviously there is still some to exchange. So I, like right here, I can just go ahead and exchange these first. Actually, I think that's my second limit break right there, so that'll get her to 90. But we're gonna hop into the 120, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. Okay, so let's throw on these Imaginariums real quick. So I think I want to throw 1 on you. You're mostly magic, so did we grab a magic one? We did. So let's give 1 to you. I think I want to give 1 to Leafa. Leafa is magic attack as well. So we'll give you a second one, and then we've got 2 physical ones. I think I'll just give both of the physical ones to you. And that should be fine. By the way, they did add a new party. They added a little scroller thing here, so you can scroll between your parties. And then they also added an easier thing up here called Party Switch, so you can just scroll between all 6 of your parties here and kind of look at them here. So that's pretty cool. And it shows, like, what bonuses you have on them and stuff. Very small thing, but it's these small updates that, you know, make things a little bit easier and nicer. Yeah, honestly, if I was going to limit break anybody, it would probably be Gabriel. Because, like... Alright, it took a while to kind of load there. I don't think there's anything else I'm really working on here. You know, you look at... I only have 4 dark units that aren't awakened yet. And I don't know that I would even want to, 1, awaken any of them right now. And 2, I wouldn't even want to use moons on them. So I think I'm going to hold on to these moons for now. Maybe I'll save my dark moons for the next active link unit that'll come out. Because, you know, probably 2 months when we get our next dark unit, I'll probably have 400 moons I can just throw in immediately, whether from purchasing or just from farming. So for right now, I mean, not like I have the moons anyway, I still have to exchange for them. But I was just kind of thinking about that. Let's hop in and let's see how this goes. So my strategy with this one is a little different than what I usually do, because what I usually do is I do the incarnate and then I back out and we do it again. But now I found out that I could do the incarnate and the active link before backing out, so you get that little extra damage. So you get like 1.5 incarnates basically. But it's all gonna depend how many turns we get here. Okay, so what I did first is... First, we're gonna boost you. Now, obviously, this is all gonna depend on the type of units you have. I want to make sure I mention that every single time. And then I would debuff here. Yeah. So we debuff here. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Then we're gonna enhance mode with Gabriel. And then, okay, so we got exactly 4 here. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I want. Perfect. It's still going to be the same as level 100. All right, so we're going to incarnate right here. And then we're going to switch Kirito in for Gabriel's next turn. And then we'll just have Kirito go back 1 turn, and then we'll active link with Leafa and Kirito. And of course, because this is 120, that really doesn't do a ton. And we're not going to worry about breaks, because obviously we're going to back out, because there's no reason to keep going when you have so many stamina refills you can use. I've got over 600 of the 50 stamina refills. I think it's the 50 ones. It's either I think it's 30 or 50, but either way, it's so much that I'm never going to end up using. It's like with the Danmachi Gacha game. I have so many stamina items that I'm never going to use up. Alright, so we got that there. So now we do the fun thing. Switch Kirito in, and Kirito should go right behind Leafa. Perfect. We get all the bonuses here because they match everything. We double assault. And then that leaves us 1 turn right before the incarnate, so we have time to back out before we get slapped with that incarnate. I have seen comments of people saying, you know, it's like, oh, well, you're kind of cheating, and it's like, I guess I am, yeah. Like, obviously, I could just try and play it all the way through and probably do it, but it's like, why? You know, especially if, you know, trying to... I could always do it after, you know, but... my main goal whenever these events come out is to make sure I get all of these. It's always the most important thing, just to get all the rewards. So I will worry about, you know, if I can actually do it skill-wise, you know, after the fact. Sometimes I do go back and I'm just like, okay, let's see, you know, I got nothing to do right now. Let me actually see if I can do this. But, yeah, so we're gonna actually... I guess there's no reason to really speed things up. This really should only take 3 tries, so... I know I did it before where I would speed things up. Because I had that one time where it took me like 4 or 5 tries, and I didn't want you guys to just sit through that, but this really should only take me 3 runs. So we're on our 2nd run now. It should only take the next run after this one. Oh wow, Yuki actually, her evasion actually let her dodge that one. That's pretty funny. So we'll just do the same thing. Boost you, debuff you. We get that little extra damage. I will say, though, the thing that kind of made me consider summoning for Sinon was the fact that besides Gabriel here, and Leafa's pretty good too, but it's not like her main kind of like thing, is I'm really kind of lacking a powerhouse dark unit. Like, yeah, like I said, Gabriel is pretty decent. You know, you can hit with over 100k with him. You know, if I buffed him more, I could definitely hit, you know, more. But I really don't have a real powerhouse dark unit. And Sinon's really got that nice ability where, you know, she sacrifices up to 70% of her own health to basically deal more damage, which I'll have to see some people's videos that they put online of using her to see how much she can actually hit for with that, because I'm actually very curious. But I'm still just kind of like, you know what, I don't really need it, especially since I'm still in 2nd place in my ranking, and Sinon's been out for, what, like a day now, almost? So I'm just kind of like, unless I really just get knocked back, there's really no reason to summon for her right now. Plus, I'll probably end up pulling her, you know, sometime down the line. Alright, let's active link right here. But if any of you did summon for Sinon and you're using her with Leafa, definitely let me know how she is. Because even though I'm not going to be summoning for her, I'm still curious to know how she does as a unit. She just, on paper, she didn't seem as impressive to me as she might actually be. Some gacha games have this thing where you can test out a unit at the summon screen. It'd be kind of cool if Rising Steel did that too. Like, it just... it has a preset team of characters, and you just get to kind of try out the Incarnate or something against, like, a dummy or something. And then you can be like, oh, well, this is a character I want to summon for. I feel like all gacha games should have that kind of ability to do that. This guy should go down with this first attack here. With the Incarnate, rather. I don't think we'll have time to active link. And another thing, I guess, to kind of talk about real quick is the fact that we did not get a Christmas banner. For those of you who don't just follow me for my Rising Steel content, you'll know that, you know, Tales of the Rays, Tales of Crestoria, they've all kind of done their Christmas banners already. Well, Rays is about to do their like main Christmas banner starting tomorrow, basically Sunday. And Crestoria is on its 2nd Christmas banner, and most gacha games have done their, you know, Christmas banners already, so the odds of us actually getting a Christmas banner for Rising Steel is very unlikely. They might just do a New Year's banner this year, which is, you know, very strange, obviously, because we have had some seasonal banners with, you know, the Valentine's banner and the Halloween banner. So the fact that they didn't do Christmas this year is very strange. But maybe their whole mindset is like, okay, our paid home characters are like the Christmas outfits, and then we'll do an actual New Year's banner. Like, maybe we'll get some New Year's characters in like kimonos or something. But we'll have to wait till, I'd say around probably the 24th or the 25th will be when we know what the next banner is going to be. And if it's just another normal banner, like, you know, we got the Terraria Leafa last week, and this week we get a Solus Sinon, and we already have an Asuna. So like if for some reason we got like a if we got like a Renly, for example, next week, because we obviously haven't had a Renly since like the initial Renly that we first got. Like if we just got a Renly next week, then I would say for sure like, okay, they're skipping the holiday stuff this year. But I believe on their last live stream, they said they did have some big stuff planned for the holidays, so I do expect there to be at least something next week that has to either do with Christmas or just the holidays in general. Alright, well, we did end up going to the active link itself, so this should definitely take this guy out. Yep, and we're good. How many turns? Close to 30, I'm guessing? Yep, 26 turns, and I think you only have to do it under 30. It might actually be under 40. We'll check right here in a second. So let's just grab everything out of here that we can grab. Oh, there's even some more Imaginariums in here, so that's cool. So let's back out of that. Let's go back in. Yeah, obviously there's all these ones. Is there anything... Well, I guess I should have looked before accepting it, but yeah, I'm sure it's probably 40 turns. If not 40, then it's 30, because all the rest of these are just, you know, oh, you need rapiers, you need swords, all that good stuff. But that's pretty much what should I grab? Guess we'll grab these. I don't really need the moons right this second. Guess grabbing the tickets is cool. And I guess that's good for now. I am also very happy that they gave us a Christmas background. Kind of unrelated, but I do kind of like having this in the background. Let me actually see how many crystals now I have for that, I believe she's Earth Sortiliana. A new summonable Sortiliana would also be nice. Okay, yeah, so I'll be able to get her to 95 from this event, and probably from the ranking rewards that we're going to get from the current ranking event will be how I get her to 100. So that's pretty cool there. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this event down below. Obviously, it wasn't that hard. Hopefully, it wasn't hard for a lot of you that maybe don't have all the units you need. But hopefully, everyone was able to complete it. I guess we should be expecting that Cathedral revamp here in a little bit. I don't actually know when it's dropping, and I don't see anything in the news about it, but I expect probably towards the end of, next week, we should see a notice about the Cathedral that's supposed to have us fighting against the Integrity Knights. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.